Hello, bruvs. We're back with Black Folk Tales by Julius Lester from 1969. Second section, second story. The son of Kim-ana-u-eze, or Ueze, I'm not sure what it is, and the daughter of the sun and the moon. So anytime I come up to this name, I'm just going to say Kim. I don't know how to say that name. When the son of Kim-ana-u-eze, I lied, I read it, came to the age to marry, his father came to him and said, "Have you decided whom among the young girls of the village you wish to marry?" "I will marry none of them, father." "Then you love a girl of another village?" "No, I will not marry any girl of this earth." "Then whom will you marry?" "I will marry the daughter of the sun and the moon." The father looked at his son in amazement. "You have always been more of a dreamer than the other children, but this is ridiculous. No one can marry the daughter of the sun and the moon. But that is whom I want to marry, father." And the father left him, wondering why it was his misfortune to have fathered such a son. The son of Kim-ana-u-eze sat down and wrote a letter asking Lord Sun and Lady Moon for permission to marry their daughter. He gave it to the deer and asked him to take it to heaven. "But I cannot go to the sky," said the deer. He gave the letter to the gazelle. "But I cannot go to the sky," was the answer. He gave the letter to the hawk. "You are the most magnificent of birds, hawk. Surely you can fly to the sky." "I can only go halfway," the hawk told him. "Further than that is even too far for me." The son of Kim-ana-u-eze received the same answer from all the animals he thought could deliver the letter. He was about to give up ever getting his letter to Lord Sun and Lady Moon when the frog heard of his problem and went to him. He alone of the animals knew that the people of Lord Sun and Lady Moon came to earth each day to get water. "Give me your letter, and I will deliver it, son of Kim-ana-u-eze." Kim-ana-u-eze became angry. "I am in no mood for jokes, frog. It is mean of you to come and make fun of me." "I do not make fun of you. Give me the letter. I will deliver it." "You are a frog. How can you deliver what the hawk with his mighty wings cannot deliver?" "Strength is not necessarily the answer for every task." The son of Kim-ana-u-eze was impressed with this answer, and he gave the letter to the frog. "But if you are seeking to make a fool of me," he warned, "you will be very unhappy. You will see." The frog went to the well where the people of Lord Sun and Lady Moon came to get water. He jumped down the well and waited. After a while, the people of Lord Sun and Lady Moon came. They put a pitcher into the water, and Frog swam into the pitcher. They took the pitcher from the well filled with water, not realizing that Frog was at the bottom. They returned to the palace of Lord Sun and Lady Moon in the sky. There they went into a room, placed the pitcher in a corner, and left. Frog leaped out of the pitcher, and looking around the room, he saw a table. Placed the letter on it, then hid in the corner. Shortly, the Lord of the Sun came into the room and saw the letter on the table. He called his people and asked, "Where did this letter come from?" "We do not know," they said. He opened the letter and read it. "I, the son of Na, Kim-ana-u-eze, Kia Tooms, Nadala, a man of earth, want to marry the daughter of Lord Sun and Lady Moon." Lord Sun put the letter away and told no one of its contents, for he could not understand how a man of the earth had delivered a letter to him. Frog leaped back in the jug, and when it was emptied, the water girls returned to the earth to refill it. When they arrived at the well, Frog leaped quietly out and hid until the water girls returned to the sky. Many days passed, and the son of Kim-ana-u-eze heard nothing from Frog, so he went to look for him. "Did you deliver my letter?" "I did," Frog said, "but they sent no answer in return." "You lie, you did not go. I knew you would deceive me." Frog was afraid. "Trust me, perhaps the Lord of the Sun will respond to your next letter." The son of Kim-ana-u-eze left Frog in anger. 6 days passed before he decided he would give Frog one more chance, and he wrote another letter. "I wrote you, Lord Sun and Lady Moon. My letter was delivered, but you did not answer. You did not tell me whether you accept me or reject me. He went to Frog and gave him the letter. I hope, for your sake, you return with an answer this time. Frog went to the well, waited, and when the water girls came, he leaped into the jug and was thus transported to the sky where Lord Sun and Lady Moon lived. Once in the palace, he hid in the jug until the room was empty. Then he leaped out, placed the letter on the table, and returned to the corner. Is this letter waterproof? I mean, I don't mean to be a dick, but is the letter waterproof? How's this frog holding this letter? Soon the Lord of the Sun passed through the room and saw the letter on the table. He opened it and read its contents. He called the water girls. Are you carrying letters when you go to get the water? Oh, no, they told him. Lord Sun did not know whether he should believe them, but they had never given him the slightest cause to doubt their trustworthiness. So he decided to write a reply. You may marry my daughter if you come with your first present. I wish to know you. He folded the letter and placed it on the table. Then he left the room. Frog leaped to the table, got the letter, and leaped back into the jug. Shortly, someone came into the room and emptied the pitcher, and the water girls lifted it up and brought it back to earth. Frog waited until the evening and then took the letter to the son of Kim-ana-u-eze. Who is it? The son of Kim-ana-u-eze asked when he heard a knock at his door. It is I, Minu, the frog. Come in. Frog went in, gave him the letter, and left. The son of Kim-ana-u-eze opened the letter, and what he read made him happy. He took 40 gold coins from his purse and wrote, I have brought the first present. I await your word as to what you would find worthy of a wooing present. The son of Kim-ana-u-eze put the 40 gold coins into a small pouch, sealed the letter, and waited until morning to give them to Frog. Frog returned to the well, waited until the water girls came, and returned with them to the sky, hidden in the bottom of the water pitcher. They placed the pitcher in the corner, left the room, and Frog placed the letter and pouch of money on the table and hid in the corner. Soon Lord Sun came into the room, and when he read the letter and examined the gold coins, he was pleased. He looked all around the room for the one who had brought it, but saw no one. He smiled to himself, admiring the cleverness of his daughter's suitor. Lord Sun called Lady Moon, and when he showed her what their daughter's suitor had written and sent as a first present, she, too, was pleased. Lady Moon ordered a young hen to be cooked, so that he who sought their daughter would have something to eat. It was soon ready and placed on the table. When the room was empty, Frog came out of the corner, ate the young hen, and returned to the corner. Several hours later, Lord Sun came into the room and was pleased that the hen had been devoured, though he still had not seen whom had devoured it. He sat down at the table and wrote another letter. Your present was received. The amount of your wooing present shall be a sack of gold coins. He sealed the letter, placed it on the table, and left the room. Frog came out of the corner, took the letter, and leaped in the jug, and went to sleep. The next morning, the water girls came into the room, lifted the jug, and took it to earth. Frog waited until evening, and then went to the home of the son of Kim-ana-u-eze, gave him the letter, and departed. The son of Kim-ana-u-eze read the letter and was pleased. 6 days later, he gathered the sack of gold coins. Here is the wooing present, he wrote. Soon I will tell you on what day I will bring my wife to my home. He called Frog and gave him the letter and the sack of gold. Frog went to the well, and soon he was in the pitcher of Lord Sun and Lady Moon, being carried to the sky by the water girls. Once again, he waited until the room was empty and placed the letter and the sack of gold coins on the table. Before long, Lord Sun came into the room and saw the letter and the sack of gold. He read the letter, examined the gold, and was pleased. He called Lady Moon, and she, too, was pleased. She ordered a young pig roasted for her daughter's husband-to-be. When it was ready, it was placed on the table. When the room was empty, Frog came out of the corner and ate it. Then he got back in the jug and went to sleep. The next morning, the water girls returned to earth with the pitcher, Frog hiding quietly inside. That evening, he went to the home of the son of Kim-ana-u-eze and told him all that had happened. Now you must choose the day when you wish to bring your bride home. For 12 days, the son of Kim-ana-u-eze tried to find one of the animals who could go to the sky and bring his bride home. None of them could. The son of Kim-ana-u-eze went to Frog and told him, There is nothing I can do, Frog. Leave it to me, Frog said. You have done much, Frog, and I thank you, but you cannot bring my bride home. You are too small. Strength is not the only virtue, son of Kim-ana-u-eze. Frog went to the well and returned to the home of Lord Sun and Lady Moon, as he had done many times before. He hid in the corner of the room until evening. When all was quiet, he quickly made his way through the palace until he came to the room where the daughter of the Sun and Moon was sleeping. There he took out her eyes and tied them in a handkerchief. Then he went back to his corner and went to sleep. The next morning, the Lord of the Sun was troubled when his daughter did not come to breakfast. He went to her room to see if she were ill. I cannot get up, Father, I cannot see. Lord Sun called Lady Moon, and they could not understand what was the matter. The day before, their daughter's eyes had sparkled like the night sky. Lord Sun called 3 messengers to him. Go to Nagambo, the witch doctor, and tell him what has happened, and ask what we should do. Before evening, they returned and said, Nagambo said that she is not yet married. He whom she is to marry has put a spell upon her, and said that if she does not come to him, she will die. Lord Sun listened closely, and then he ordered everyone to get his daughter ready to meet her husband, and come the morning, the messengers would take her to earth. The next morning, Frog returned to earth in the pitcher of the water girls, and after they returned, he waited beside the well. That evening, the messengers descended to earth, the daughter of the Sun and the Moon with them. They left her beside the well and returned to the sky. Frog returned the girl's eyes and led her to the house of the son of Kim-ana-u-eze. And thus the son of Kim-ana-u-eze married the daughter of the Sun and Moon. And while they lived happily. All right. That was a well-written story, I'll give them that. Probably the best of the bunch so far. I'm just not really understanding what the meaning of it was. All right, that's all. Goodbye.